Hey, sorry for the makeshift setup. I wanted to film this as soon as I could, basically, because, well, there's been a bit of a development, and I wanted to sort of just spout what had happened before it left my head, partly as a record for everything, but basically I've been told that the game isn't over. Yeah. So I got an email, right, from someone that I've never met who claimed that they had also been part of the ARG. And obviously this is the first person that I've met that has any clue what the ARG is about. And they said, could we meet for coffee? And of course I leapt at the chance, because any information about the ARG I really appreciate. Yeah, when I met them, they were incredibly furtive, I guess is the word. They were looking around as if like worried that we were being followed. And the first thing they said to me was that they had to be really careful what they said, because apparently it could ruin absolutely everything that they'd worked for, which was kind of disconcerting. But they said that they'd been part of the ARG as well, and that basically it completely ruined their life. That they had been completely knocked down into nothing, basically. Like, they had nothing and no one left by the time the ARG was over, which was really scary to hear. And they said that the goal of the ARG was actually to get people to either go crazy, to self-delete, or worse. And I asked him what worse meant, and he just looked terrified. He also told me that basically everything I've been told about the game being about disinformation and misinformation and deception was true, and that the letter that I had got was like false. It was just misinformation, so it wasn't actually, the game wasn't actually over. He even went as far as to say like it will never be over. So didn't know how to feel about that. But anyway, another thing that he said was that we're being watched and that we're always being watched. I didn't know whether he was just being paranoid or whether he knew something. I don't know. He also told me that I would be in a bubble from now on, and that I wouldn't be able to believe anything that I saw or heard, because that was part of the game. So I don't know. It's all very sinister, and it is very disconcerting. So since he knew so much about the ARG, I asked him how it was that I was supposed to find instructions and what the goal was. And rather unhelpfully, all he said was that I would have to figure that out for myself. Then he said something that was really scary. He said, they control everything, like more than you would ever know. I don't know what everything is, but yeah. And then he went on to talk about how basically I was being encouraged not to talk. Like the game said, obviously, as I said in my video about it, that I shouldn't talk about it. But he warned me that that was exactly what they wanted, that they wanted to silence me, just as they silenced him. And he encouraged me to keep talking. He told me that it would be a risk, that it would put my family, my loved ones, at risk. But he basically pleaded with me to keep talking, which was strange. But then he said that he had to go, and I asked him for his name and I asked him for his contact details, and he said that he'd done his job and that now I'd never hear from him again. But I tried to make him stay a bit longer, but he was set on leaving. But the last thing that he said before he left was, "Keep vlogging, we're counting on you." I don't know what to think about all of this, as you can imagine. It's all really strange, and I don't know whether this is some sort of whether he's some sort of plant for the ARG or something, and this is all just flavour text, or whether I am genuinely at risk. Kind of doesn't feel real, I have to say. But I don't know what I've got myself into. And I'm scared. I was already freaked out about it. I'd kind of thought that maybe things would go back to normal now, but maybe they're not. And I know I said I was interested in the ARG, but if it's this intense, maybe not. Yeah, I guess that's the end of everything I have to talk about. I'll keep you updated. Things are still really strange for me. I haven't even really gone into all of it yet. But maybe one day I'll feel that I can share. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I don't know, I can't be bothered with all of that. Thanks for watching. Anyway, bye.